Now back to the Brian Zimmerman Show. Here's Brian.
Hi everyone, Brian here. Welcome back to another episode of the Brian Zimmerman Show, where I share personal tell-all stories and revelations on my good and bad experiences in sales, music, and radio. PSA announcement: do not buy a used guitar or bass on Guitar Center. Okay, I will never buy from Guitar Center again, especially used instruments. I've been buying gear from them, especially used gear, for many, many years. And I had a horrible experience just recently, and wanted to share that with you today. So last month I bought a guitar, a used guitar, and I sent it back the very next day. Um, and I've sent stuff back from Guitar Center a few times, and I had no problems, no issues. Uh, Once they get the return, they issue you the refund. Um, I made several calls, several emails. Weeks went by, a whole month went by, and I just kept getting the runaround about the status of my refund. I wasn't, it was delivered. I know that the guitar was delivered back to them. Okay, so they were in possession of the guitar for a month or more, and actually a little more than a month. And so finally, uh, I called again, and they said, "Why don't you call the store where you bought it from?" I didn't have that information. They gave me the information, so I called there. And again, I was getting the runaround. You got to go. You got to speak back to the headquarters, to the warehouse, and I emailed them, and so it was a whole headache thing. And then finally, I got somebody that said, "Yeah, we can't accept your return because it was modified." And I'm thinking to myself, first of all, it was never modified. I returned the guitar exactly the way that I received it. Okay. Well, yeah, it looks like the neck was replaced, and yeah, the pick guard is different, and all this bullshit. Okay. And I said, that's a bunch of BS. I says, and second of all, once the guitar was returned back to you guys, why wasn't I informed? If this was supposed to be so-called modified, why wasn't I made aware of this from the very beginning, and why wasn't anything done about it? Yeah, we're going to send you back the guitar. So over a month they've had this, and getting the runaround. I kind of gave it to them, and basically said I will refuse the guitar if it's sent back. Okay, the guitar was not modified, uh, and it was just a complete headache. And I don't know if this is something new that they're doing now. Listen. I think that either that the guitar is they mixed up with someone else's guitar, or the guitar was in fact modified uh, when they got it. When someone brought it in to sell to them used, the person that brought that guitar in, they brought in a modified guitar, so they accepted it that way, and then they sold it, and I was the one that got the lemon. I didn't see anything wrong with the guitar, other than I believe the pickup wasn't working right. That's why I returned it. But I didn't see anything majorly cosmetically wrong with the guitar when I got it. So either the guitar is mixed up with something else, or the guitar was in fact modified by the person who actually brought it into the store, and then that store sold it online, and I bought it. So I bought it that way. It's the only two scenarios. Or I'm thinking that maybe this is some new tactic that they're doing, because Guitar Center is so much in the hole. They were supposed to close many years ago. I'm surprised that I don't know how they're surviving. I went to try to sell some of my own used gear at my local Guitar Center, because people said, "Oh, don't use any online. Go to Guitar Center." And the guy told me there that they have over 40 guitars, 45 used guitars that they're not accepting anymore. They're not buying any more used gear. So they're inundated. They're over flooded. overflowed with this used gear that nobody's buying. And I heard they have a new CEO now or something like that. So listen, I don't know what they're trying to do or trying to pull off. Maybe I don't know what's going on. But my warning and message to you guys out there is don't buy a used instrument on GuitarCenterOnline.com. Don't save yourself the headache and the aggravation. Supposedly this guitar is on its way back to me. And I've also filed some disputes with my credit card company and that sort of thing. So hopefully once I can get the refund before the guitar shows up, so that I can refuse the guitar, because it's a mess. It's a complete mess. And you would have thought that at least they could have shared some pictures of it with me or something that, as a consumer, I don't know how it's my word against their word, right? And I'm sure that, and I hope not, but I feel like this has happened to other people, or started to happen to other people, where there's some sort of issue that they're now not accepting, used gear back. And it was actually, like I said, it was sent back the very next day. So it's not like I sent it back after the return policy. So it's a big headache, and I don't even know if they charge me to ship this guitar back to me, which is another whole can of worms that I don't want to have to check my my credit card statement or something like that. But it's a lesson learned for me. I've been buying used gear online at Guitar Center for many years, and I've never ever had an issue like this one. When I the first guy said that, yeah, the pickguard was modified, and then the other guy that I spoke to at the warehouse said the neck was replaced. So I don't know what's going on over there. I said, you guys need to find another job. You need to get your head examined. I was trying to it's just a whole mess. But please don't buy any more stuff from them. Use Reverb, which I do as well. But just wanted to share that incident with you guys. That is all for me. I am Brian. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.